Hey everybody, welcome back to the Little Red House. Hope you're having a great day. Still dealing with a little bit of the wonky voice, but it's getting much better. So I'm out here just piddling in the greenhouse. Cold weather is going to be coming in next week. The nights are going to get down in the 30s, so excuse me, I'll have to think about, harvesting my sage and my thyme, things like that, just to get things all ready for much colder weather. Ugh. But anyway, I'm out here and I'm just trying to gather ideas. I'm going to be transforming my little backyard. This house, like I've said, is about 100 years old. It's old. This tree is, this was actually, I believe, started as a magnolia bush. Now look at it. It is humongous, but it's so unique with this trunk, and it's been home to many birds, squirrels, raccoons, a cat, a couple cats, but it's really unique. I love this space, love it. But I can kind of envision like a large table with an old farmhouse sink. I've seen a picture that had like the little, uni pizza oven, just things like that. I want to do lights, strands of lights from the fence post to the tree, the old Edison bulbs. This, we put the fence up, but I've got to build it up with dirt and mulch. And I just envision like a walking path with, nice pretty stepping stones, brick, lots of hostas, maybe even more hostas back here. This is a 65-foot silver maple that every time we have a bad storm, I always ask my coworkers, I say, okay guys, it's time to say the prayer. I said that wrong. The tree prayer. I'm still not quite with it yet, but anyway, boy, if that sucker ever fell. Whew. But it's pretty rustic out here. Can do a lot with it, and I really look forward to it. I gotta bring in my little lemon tree before it gets too cold. I did not get a single little lemon, but it's not dead, so that's a good thing. So there's my little buddy hiding back here in the corner. She's not my cat. She lives the house behind me, but she likes to visit me. So I filled this area up quite a bit, and I love it. And everything in here, I don't know, it just either reflects me, who I am, what I like, or I just think it's really cool and I like to look at it. But yesterday we went down to Southern Ohio, excuse me, to see my daughter-in-law's parents. Really great people. Had a lot of fun. We went to some very unique antique stores. One in particular is that kind of store. It's just like it's an old building and there's room after room and they just throw stuff in there and you got to go through all of it. But it's fun. My husband calls it like a treasure hunt, but I did find that bird cage. That was the only thing I got yesterday was the bird cage, but I love it. Fits perfect in here. And then she gave me this little basket. It's very unique. Fit right in here. It's really neat when you have family that you also consider friends, and that was just really neat to hang out with friends, not just family but friends yesterday. So Penny had sent me some pictures. Penny from the little Cahaba Junkin channel with Kayla, of different things in greenhouses. Also, one of them was the teapot. So in the spring, I will make it into a planter. It also represents what I like. I love having afternoon tea. There's nobody here to have it with me in the afternoon. It's just something that I enjoy and look forward to. And here's one of the candles that she got for me. So at nighttime, it looks really cool in here, all lit up. Just lots of different stuff. And then a cloche. I went to a garage sale and they had the best prices on things, and I had no closures, and now I have 3. And this one was originally marked $2, and I got it for $1. So it's really cool. Hoping it'll be okay out here in the winter. I'm not sure. It's all my other junk. It's just so fun in here. The gourd birdhouse my husband got me for Christmas last year. I didn't want to put it outside. I didn't want the weather to get to it. It's so pretty. We have a store in Roscoe Village that sells them. If any of you are not familiar with Roscoe Village, it is a town here in Coshocton, and it's a historic canal town. And I will do a walking tour of it sometime if you ever get the opportunity or you're in this area. It's so fun to walk through. They have restaurants and stores, you know, the old buildings they've turned into these things. Very unique, fun place to visit. There's more pots. I love how everything fits in here really nicely. I got it filled up, and the other day I asked myself, I thought, when I go to plant seeds and stuff in the spring, my Lord, where am I going to put them? I don't know if I'm having more fun just decorating it up, but I do want to keep it purposeful because I do love to garden, and we want to do even more things in the garden next year. But here it is. These are my dried zinnias from my garden. They, of course, lost their color and everything, but just kind of reminds me of, you know, that was the first year that I grew them. They turned out great. I had a lot of fun with them, and so I just wanted a little reminder of that. Plus, they look pretty neat hanging there. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share the little greenhouse with you. I think today I may make a pot roast. I'm not really a big meat eater, especially red meat, but sometimes when the weather gets cooler, I don't know about everybody, but I remember walking into my grandmother's house and it just always smelled like a roast. It just had that smell, and I long for that sometimes, so I might make one today. If I do, I will share it with you, because, you know, I know everybody makes theirs different, but, you know, just sometimes we just need an easy recipe to make something like that. Might make some rosemary dinner rolls. The rosemary plant's doing well. This is the little twig that we picked off. I actually even snipped a little bit of it off previously, but it's doing very well. I think I might bring it in so I can have rosemary throughout the year. But it does like sun, not hot, blazing hot sun, but it's doing well. My sage is kind of, I think, at the end of its life and my thyme. But speaking of thyme, I probably better do something productive today. But I hope everybody's having a good one. As always, I appreciate you so much. If you feel like you want to hit subscribe and like, I would really think that was pretty swell. And I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Thanks.